Evening YouTube, evening Facebook. You are joined this evening on Thursday by Tarik on Future Developments. We are here to discuss a plethora of products. Don't know why we've got BLUEMAGIC on show. We're not doing that this evening. We are talking about the daddy of stain removal products. This is BLUEMAGIC. This is the best stain remover that we have ever come across. We have sold over 2 million packs since 1986. It's been shown on TV since 1992. That is longer than I have been alive. I'm only 32, even though I look a lot younger than that. But anyway, enough about me. We're going to start with a demonstration. Here is a piece of carpet with some twigs on it. Nice. We don't want to we're not removing those twigs. We are going to stain my carpet, and I'm going to show you how well BLUEMAGIC works as a stain remover at getting your fresh and ingrained, dried up stains out of your carpets. So let's start with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Oh, indeed, I know. Kirsty is joining me behind the camera. Say good evening, Kirsty. Kirsty was one that just said, ooh. How's it going? How's your week been? I've not seen you all week. I feel like I've not been here for ages.
It does feel like that. When were you last in?
Wednesday, I think it was.
Ah.
Wednesday or Thursday of last week.
Been a good week so far?
Been a fantastic week. I've had a trim. Look at that. Look at the barnet. Look at that.
Had a trim?
Absolutely. Can't complain. So we just got to move some ketchup, barbecue sauce, and then I'm going in with some mustard. Then I'm just going to work these stains into the carpet because you know how easily and how quickly your carpet can get stained. And if they don't get treated quickly enough, sometimes it might be left with more of an ingrained stain that's a bit harder to come out. If you do have a stain that is harder to come out, use the concentrated BLUEMAGIC. I'm going to show you how you can do that later on in the show. But for now, we're going to show you the dried up stains. What should we go in with next, Kirsty? Let's do some Ribena, shall we?
Ribena.
Gonna go in with some nice Ribena. As nice as it is, we all know how much of a pain it can be if you ever spill that on your carpet. That is not coming out. It's always a stain that is quite hard to get out in it.
Yeah.
Ribena.
Or if you get it down your top as well.
This is what I mean. This is why I'm wearing a black t-shirt today. Just in case I didn't get anything on there. But if I did wear a white t-shirt, have no fear because I have BLUEMAGIC here to get rid of my stains.
Yes.
I've got concentrate, I've got spray, I've got paste, I've got some floral scent, and I've also got these instant trainer wipes. Not just instant trainer wipes, they work on everything. So everything that will work on, so everything that BLUEMAGIC will get rid of stains in, it will have the exact same stain removing properties as the wipes do. Right, Coke is next. Coca-Cola Zero.
Coca-Cola.
This has been here for ages, and you can tell it's been here for ages because it's starting to...
It has lasted ages, hasn't it,
This is horrible.
with the demos?
It's only because we put a couple of capsules in it. If we were to be drinking it, maybe not last as long. But
warm Coke.
Warm, flat Coke. Mmm, tasty. Right, that is a bit of Coke Zero. Ooh, let's go with some smooth and fruity red wine.
Ooh.
Stinks. Smells horrible, that. Now, a good thing as well about the stain removing properties of BLUEMAGIC. Now, BLUEMAGIC is unscented. So if you were to remove this stain, the red wine stain, obviously we know how badly red wine and the smell can be left on your carpet. So if you were to remove the stain, sometimes the smell of the stain might still remain.
Yeah.
So what we would do in this instance, get yourself some floral scent of the BLUEMAGIC, drop a couple of pipettes full into your BLUEMAGIC solution, and then you're going to be left with a nice floral scent instead of just the old stale red wine smell there on your carpet. What can I go in with next? Fake tan. Everyone's favourite.
Fake tan.
Now this has lasted for ages as well. You a fake tan user?
It's lasted a lot longer than mine at home.
How often do you fake tan?
Every couple of weeks. Once every couple of weeks. I don't bother keeping up.
Fair.
Some people tan every night, don't they?
I know.
I haven't got the time.
Who's got the time? Who's got the time? And can you be bothered?
No, I know.
Could you be bothered fake tanning yourself every night?
No.
I mean, I'm quite lucky not to have to do that, so can't relate. Going in with some blusher here on your carpet, because obviously makeup, we know, can be an absolute pain to get out of your carpets and all these stains. So look, here we go. Just going to work some blusher into that, and then I'm going to go in with some mascara.
Ooh.
So yeah, if we're having a look at this carpet, so imagine you come downstairs one night and you just had a party, and then you've realised that the patrons that you had at your party have absolutely destroyed your carpet. You've been thinking, yeah, brilliant, you're never coming to my house again. Why have you left all these stains on my carpet and not told me about it? Have no fear, because we have BLUEMAGIC to get rid of these stains in your carpet. So with your BLUEMAGIC bottle that you'll be getting, you can use 2 different sprays here. So we've got a spray mist for your more even coverage, and then we have the directional nozzle, which shoots about 70 feet in the air.
Goes across
and it
the other
goes
side of
so
the
far.
room.
Literally, we've got an ironing board on the other side of the studio, which you'll see in a bit, to be fair, for the iron water. And it is touched the iron board. But I'm going to use the one directional spray here. Let's get my phone in my pocket. And then I'm just going to come down my stains like so. Kirsty's coming in here with the camera. And then you can see, as I'm spraying, the Blue Magic is already sort of working its magic, and it's getting underneath those stains and it's lifting those stains to the surface to allow me to just break them down and wipe away with ease. So
Is that on the lowest concentrate as well?
So yeah, this is on the lowest concentrate. So all the demonstrations that you'll see this evening are me using Blue Magic at the lowest concentrate.
Okay.
There's going to be a couple of demonstrations that I do when I'm going to be using the neat concentrate. But for the majority, anytime you see me spraying the bottle, this is the lowest dilution that we've got of Blue Magic. And this is what you'll get 50 bottles of this from this. So you're getting 50 bottles of 50 bottles of Blue Magic from your one bottle of reusable concentrated. No, it's not. What am I talking about? 50 bottles from this.
Yes.
There we go. We got there in the end. So now all I'm going to do here is, I've just left that in there for a minute, and I'm just going to simply work the Blue Magic into these stains. Now I'm not scrubbing too hard. I'm literally just agitating the stains in there and agitating the Blue Magic into those stains, and you can actually see how the colour is coming up into the foam, this foamy consistency that you can see here on the side. Now, a good thing about Blue Magic as well is that you don't have to sort of wipe it off as soon as you've finished sort of scrubbing it in. What you could do in this instance is leave this now, let it dry. Once this dries, it dries to like a salt-like crystal consistency, and then you can just hoover it up. Hoover it up with ease. So if you did have more ingrained stains on your carpet, you might want to scrub your Blue Magic and leave it overnight, come down to it in the morning, and then just hoover it up before you went to work. Or similarly, if you saw a stain in the morning before you went to work, you could spray your Blue Magic on there, agitate the stains in there, leave it on, come back home from work, and you know that that stain's going to have been lifted up, and then you can just hoover it up. And it is as simple as that. Because now look at my carpet.
Lovely. Look at that.
Look at my carpet. Look at the
Nice
difference
and clean.
in the before and after of those stains. That is the cleaning power of Blue Magic. It is the best stain remover that we have ever come across. I cannot stress that enough. Obviously, there's probably hundreds of stain removal products out there. This is the best one for me personally by far.
Yeah, because it does everything.
Exactly.
It does all the stains.
All the stains.
What stains isn't it going to do then?
3 stains that we say that Blue Magic won't get rid of. That's chewing gum, because you need to freeze it, and there's a whole other process and procedures to get rid of chewing gum. It's not going to get rid of nail polish, and that's because you need acetone to get rid of the nail polish. And then it's not going to get rid of paint, so high gloss paints, and that's because you need either sort of a paint thinner or some kind of white spirit to get rid of those stains and all your paint stains. But if you've got any other stains, so like we've just shown you there, we've got red wine, we've got ketchup, any sort of makeup, fake tan, that is all going to be coming off of your carpet, and it's going to be done with ease using Blue Magic. Let's get that carpet to one side.
Fabulous.
Let me look for some laminate flooring,
I'm just
because
going to wipe this camera.
Oh, go on.
Because
Give it a wipe, give it a wipe.
I feel like it's... Look
blurry.
at that. That was much
oh my
better.
God, look at me now. Ooh,
There you go.
I look even better than I did before, Kirsty. Thank you very much for that.
No problem.
Absolutely sensational, right? So, have a look at this piece of laminate flooring. So as I mentioned before, if you did have more sort of tougher, stubborn stains that you couldn't get out using just the dilute, this is where you would come in with your capful of your concentrated Blue Magic. So I'm just going to draw a nice smiley face here. Sticking out tongue. He's a cheeky chappy this evening, isn't he? So again, this, I'm just going to let it dry. If you're, for whatever reason, you've got Sharpie on your laminate flooring, I don't know, your kids have been colouring in and they've been leaning onto you on the laminate flooring with the paper, then the pen has bled through it. I was going to say bleeded then. Am I 5 years old? And then the felt tip or the Sharpie, whatever it is that they're using, that's bled through, and it's then ended up on the surface.
Yeah, it goes through the paper.
Exactly.
Some
You know, some of those felt tips, they're so thick, you push them down, and it's like,
Yeah.
just disperses everywhere, all the ink. That's not good. So we're going to be left with the stain on our laminate flooring, which we don't want. So what would I do here? I'd come in with a cap full of the Blue Magic concentrated solution, and I'm just going to stick that on there. I've put quite a bit on there. So I'm just going to pour it back in. I'm just going to leave that for a second, let it work in. And you can already actually see, if you want to come in a sec, Kirsty, you can already see how it's been started to break down. So look,
yeah, you can, yeah.
look at that. Already, within what, 10 seconds, that's starting to break down and the BLUEMAGIC is working. And then look, we just come in.
Exact same process if it's on carpet as well.
Exactly, yeah, the exact same process if it's on carpet. Straight in with the concentrate and then just give it a wipe like so. Nice circular motion, clean.
It's actually hard on laminate flooring because it goes in the grooves as well.
Exactly, so look, all of those grooves, all of the Sharpie that was in those grooves has now gone. It was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was my smiley face, my cheeky chappy smiley face. It is now gone. Again, that is the cleaning and the stain removing power of BLUEMAGIC. Not just the spray, but the concentrate. Ooh. So if you do have more ingrained, tougher stains that are harder to come out, get yourselves the BLUEMAGIC concentrate, and that is going to save your bacon. It's in the TikTok shop right now. It's on the Future Developments website, futuredevelopments.shop. When you spend £15 or more, you get free delivery from the website. Now, how much is the, I think, what is it, 2 of these and then a reusable bottle is £15 at the moment, is it not? Correct me if I'm wrong. $19.99. So what? Obviously, you're going to get 2 full bottles of your BLUEMAGIC and then they get the reusable bottle as well, don't they? So I think those 3 items there you'll be getting will save you so much money, so much time, and so much effort. You're not gonna have to keep going to the shops. It's gonna save you time because you're not gonna, like I say, keep having to go to the shops to keep buying these. It's gonna save you space underneath your cupboards because instead of having, where are all of the spray bottles?
Oh, the cupboard behind you.
Cupboard
on
behind
the floor,
me.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna bother getting them all out. So look, just have a look. Come down, have a look at my cupboard here. So instead of having all of these cleaning products in my cupboard, we don't want that rubbish. We can have a bottle of BLUEMAGIC, we can have a bottle of the concentrate, then we can get the floral scent if you wanted to make it smell nice as well. Get yourself 2 reusable bottles. You can have a floral scented one if you wanted to use that for your fridges, for example, to get rid of stains in your fridge, then leave it with a nice floral scent. Again, if you wanted to use it for carpet, the floral scent is probably the best thing to use in that instance because you're going to be getting rid of the smells, getting rid of the stains, and then you'll be replacing those stains and those bad smells that come with the red wine, for example. Going to be replacing that with that nice floral scent. It's not too overpowering as well, which is always it's always like a thing that I think.
Chemical smell either.
Yes,
is it?
Chemical smells are the worst. You know, you get some kind of like, you get some what they're called, stain removal sprays and just stink like chemicals.
Yeah.
And the smell lingers as well for ages, and it's not a nice smell that you want to be smelling. You don't really smelling chemicals all the time, do you?
No.
Get yourselves a floral scent. It's going to change your life, in my opinion, of course.
Yes.
So I want to show you some more stain removing power of BLUEMAGIC because it is the best stain remover that we have ever come across. When I say the best, don't take my words lightly. Watch this. We're going to get some fresh beetroot and we're going to get ink and we're going to put it on my shirt. Let's start with some beetroot. I'm going to get some fresh beetroot. No, I'm not. I'm going to get some pickled beetroot in this jar. I think we need a new one of these, don't we?
We do need a new one, yeah.
But for now, I'm just going to make my hands smell even worse than they already do.
Stinks.
I've got mustard all over my hands. I've got barbecue sauce. I've got red wine. So what's a bit of beetroot between mates, eh? Do you know what? We're going to go in with some juice. Put the juice directly on. Look at that.
Ooh.
That is nice. And then just going to get my ink.
So easily when you burst a biro, when you pocket.
Biros are an absolute
nightmare. Your
nightmare.
jeans and sit down on it.
My dad is notorious for leaving pens in his pants when he goes to put washing on.
Oh,
My mum goes mad. The amount of pants that he's ruined is unbelievable because he just leaves his shirt, he leaves pens in his pants and then doesn't check them before he puts them in the wash.
Yes.
Just takes them off and just throws them straight in the laundry basket. I'm like, Dad, what you do, mate? Look
Well, you
at
know what getting for Christmas.
Exactly. Some BLUEMAGIC. So have a look at this. Imagine your kids have come home and the shirt looks like this. You'll be thinking, yeah, nice one, Patrick, whatever your son's called, or your daughter. Look at the state of this shirt. You'll be thinking, right, brilliant. I'm going to have to go get myself some new shirts. Going to have to go to one of the big supermarkets, one of the big retail shops to buy another 5-pack of shirts or 20 if you want to be on the safe side to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But if you've got BLUEMAGIC, you don't have to do that because BLUEMAGIC, as I keep saying, is the best stain remover that we have ever come across. So BLUEMAGIC, as well as a stain remover, we can use it for pre-treatment for our clothes. So I'm just going to spray on directly onto the stains here. Nice,
Do this
liberal.
before you put it in your washing machine then.
Exactly, yeah. So this is a pre-treatment essentially. So I'm just going to spray on the shirt, and you can see I'm spraying quite a bit here. I'm using a liberal amount of the BLUEMAGIC here. The reason why I'm doing that, and I'm not really bothered, A, because we're in the manufacturer, we're in the factory where it's all made, so I can just go through there and get some more. But you get 50 bottles of your BLUEMAGIC from your one concentrated bottle. So think how long that's going to last you. 2 of these bottles are getting you 100 bottles of BLUEMAGIC solution. Now think how long that's going to last you. How often do you go through your stain removing product? You might use one every 2 weeks, once a week, depending on how often you clean. So think about the money that you're going to save by just buying yourself 2 of those bottles of the reusable concentrate. You get 100 of these bottles. Kirsty, whilst that shirt is pre-washing, come over here, please and thanks. And come to the BLUEMAGIC wall. Look at this. This is 100 bottles of BLUEMAGIC. 100 bottles. Look at this. Think how long this is going to last you if this is in your house. You're obviously not going to have all 100 bottles underneath your cupboard. You're going to have the 1 bottle, then you're going to have your 2 concentrated bottles, and you can keep reusing those bottles. So think about it. You're saving money, you're saving the environment, because that's the main thing as well, isn't it? Single-use plastic, you're trying to get rid of those. So if you're able to use the 1 bottle consistently throughout the year, what a saving that's going to be. You're saving the environment, you're saving yourself money, you're saving yourself effort of having to go to the shops and queuing up and waiting and being around the public. I hate the public.
I know.
I don't really. I love you all. I'm not joking. Yous are all great.
Shopping in
yes,
public.
I hate shopping in public. It's
Yes.
an absolute nightmare. This is why I get up early and get all my stuff done before everyone gets out. I like to have things done by 9 o'clock in the morning. That way I can just go and relax, and I can hide in my room away from everybody. I can just be in solace and peace.
I love COVID.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a great
Keep
time.
your distance.
Stay away from me. Don't speak to me, and put a mask on. I don't want to see your face either. But yes, 100 bottles of BLUEMAGIC solution for 2, where are they? 2 concentrated bottles. I just saw them. So obviously this is PINKMAGIC, ignore that. For the purposes of this is all BLUEMAGIC. So those 2 bottles are getting you 100 bottles of BLUEMAGIC.
Yes.
Let's go back to the shirt. Oh. Come on then. Go back to the shirt. That's been sat there pre-treating for a minute now, hasn't it? So let's go back. And we can see, ta-da. So you can see already how those stains have been started to sort of been broken down and dissipated, because that is what BLUEMAGIC does. It breaks down stains, it gets underneath the stains and it lifts them to the surface. So as that's a pre-treatment, what I would then do is stick it in my washing machine. Now this is a bowl of, cold water. I would sip it, but there's a lot of bits in there, so I'm not going to sip that one today. I usually do get a spoon and just try it. Just so that you know that we've not got anything else in there. It's literally just cold water. It's cold water in the shirt that's been treated with BLUEMAGIC as a pre-treatment. Now look, I've sucked that shirt in and you can already see how the colour of the water is starting to change. The colour of the water is starting to change because the BLUEMAGIC is getting underneath those stains, and because we've pre-treated it now and we've stuck it in the washing machine, it's going to have those stain removal properties. So all I'm going to do now is just agitate this shirt for a couple of seconds, and then when I take it out, it's going to be a brand spanking new shirt. The shirt is going to look the same colour as the logo on my t-shirt.
Yes.
Probably not going to say that on the other side. Could probably get violated, don't we? So maybe
I'll
not.
remind you.
Yes, please do. Might get a bit of gaffer tape and stick it on. Right, and have a look at this now. So, in just a couple of minutes, not even a couple of minutes, that's been about 30 seconds to a minute maybe, of me just agitating that stain in there. You can see the water is changing colour because the BLUEMAGIC has pulled those stains out from underneath, and we're now left with a nice, fresh, white shirt. Can I get an ooh?
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, look how well that stain's come out of. That was a couple of minutes time. So think if you've got more ingrained stains, more dirty stains, more sort of stubborn, hard to get out stains, you might have, do you know what you might have done actually? You might have left a red sock or a red piece of whatever, red piece of lingerie, red piece of underwear. It could be a red shirt, red football shirt, whatever it is. You could have left it in your shirt, in your wash of your whites. So we all know when the colours bleed, things like this happen. And your shirt is going to turn a nice, lovely shade of pink. So as I mentioned before, instead of using the BLUEMAGIC spray itself on the lowest dilution, what I would do in this instance is get a couple of capfuls of BLUEMAGIC and I'd put it directly into my detergent drawer. Do you know, I had to think about that one. Despite the fact I say it at least twice a week, I always have to think about what that thing is called. The detergent drawer. Where you put all your detergents, your powders, your fabric softeners, whatever it is you put in there. Stick a couple of capsules of BLUEMAGIC in there and it's going to have exactly the same result, if not better, because it's in your washing machine and it's working and being spun at 1700 RPM. I'm at a washing machine, so I can't spin things that fast. But look at the pink shirt. Absolutely ruined. Oh no, I've got a hot date tonight and I was going to wear my white shirt. Now I can't wear it.
No, you can't.
Because it's a nice shade of salmon. So I've got a nice little bowl here and I've put some BLUEMAGIC concentrate in there, a couple of caps full. And I'm just going to pop it in like so. Pop it in like so, and we're going to agitate just as we did with the pre-treated shirt. It's the exact same shirt. Look at this. You can see again, the colour is already starting to come out of this shirt and it's in the water.
So you can still use it for like just freshen up your whites.
Exactly.
Just put it into your washing machine and give your whites a little freshen up.
That is it. So there's a big ad campaign at the moment, isn't there? With an ex-footballer, you know the one that I mean? The Pods people, I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
No free advertisement over here. So yeah, their new campaign is all about sort of revitalising your whites and bringing them back to life. Yeah, that's great. You can revitalise your whites with that, but you can revitalise your whites and you can get rid of stains in your carpet, your shirts, your car, anywhere. Soft furnishings, hard surfaces, upholsteries, whatever it is, you can get rid of the stains using BLUEMAGIC. So instead of buying that one product that only gets rid of the stains in your shirts, why not buy the product that's going to get rid of the stains everywhere?
Yeah.
For me, it's a no-brainer. Isn't that right, Kirsty?
It is.
Exactly. Now look, let's just continue to agitate.
So you can get 2 bottles of this on the website, futuredevelopments.shop for $19.99. That's free delivery.
Oh my, we're giving it away here. We're actually giving it away.
It sounded like I was doing an advert on the radio.
I know.
Terms and conditions apply.
And that's when you say your terms and conditions are like 17,000 words a second. Right, now I'm just going to wring that shirt out. And look how the stain and that pink colour has been removed from that shirt and it's now brand spanking new white shirt. And that, again, like I say, is the power and the stain removing power of BLUEMAGIC. Don't just take my word for it. Get yourselves a couple of bottles in the TikTok, not even the TikTok shop, on the website. How did I miss that?
How did you miss
that? That is terrible. FutureDevelopments.shop. Go and have a look on the website and I guarantee you that there are products on there that will benefit your lives in a way that you could not have imagined. Because it's not just stain removing products that we do. We also have, what else do we have? We've got the fluorescent, like I've mentioned. We've got the trainer wipes. But like, do you know what? I'm not even going to tell you. Go and have a look for yourself and find them because
there's loads of
there
bundles.
are so many things on that website. We're in the middle of a summer sale as well, aren't we? So we're practically giving products away on the website, futuredevelopments.shop. Go and have a butcher's and let us know what you want to buy. Do excuse me.
Quick break.
Had to get hydrated there. Stanley, bit of ice. Oh, sensational. Right, let's move on. Let us move on. I need a bowl with some water in it because I want to show you the BLUEMAGIC paste. BLUEMAGIC paste is a relatively...
I can still see you.
The BLUEMAGIC paste is a relatively new product into the shop. It only came out a couple of weeks ago, didn't it? But this product, I think, is probably one of the best things that we've got here at Future Development because what it is the... Where's it gone? It is the BLUEMAGIC multi-purpose cleaner and polish paste. Now this is a clay-based product. It is 100% made of 100% natural ingredients in there. So what have we got? We've got vegetable glycemia, we've got vegetable oil, and we've got a little bit of lavender fragrance as well, which I always say I find incredibly unusual because it's a lemon-scented product.
I know.
Now I don't understand how we get lemon from lavender, but we do. So we do. Let's not even bother questioning
Isn't it 99.9% natural ingredients? And then that other bit is for the lemon.
Yes, my mistake.
Is that right? No.
99.99% natural ingredients. Sorry there. I'm false advertising.
Yes.
Right, come on over because what I want to show you is how well this paste works at bringing back up your new surfaces. So bringing back up things like your metals. You might have a shower door, for example. You might have a sink. Your sink's covered in water, so it's stained. And these are the watermarks that have been left on there for from months of use, and you've just not wiped it. So look at this. Look at the stains on this. On the what am I calling it? The sink. My goodness.
Yeah.
I can't think of the words for simple. There we go. This is why we need Kirsty, the draining board. So, very simple to use this product. You get your clay, you get your sponge, you wet your sponge, rub it into your clay, get a nice big lather on there, and then I'm just simply going to come in and wipe down.
You don't even need that much because it goes quite far, doesn't it?
It does, to be fair. I think that's one of my problems when I clean. I use so much.
Use too much product.
I use way too much products, which is why things never last in my house. But like I keep saying, if I had Blue Magic, I would not care about how much I'm using because I know I'm getting 100 bottles from the 2 concentrated bottles that we've got on the TikTok shop now for 19. I keep saying TikTok shop on the website for 19.99. And now, where else are you going to find a stain remover that works as well as Blue Magic does for the price that Blue Magic costs you? It's 19.99, so what's that? Less than 20 pence a bottle.
Yeah.
It's an absolute bargain.
Paste is $14.99 for 1 and 22 for 2, I think.
There we go. Free delivery again.
Yeah.
Free delivery with all of these purchases now. So I've just wiped down my surface so you can see all the foam and the suds on there. So what I'm going to do is just going to step out of shot, get a cloth, come back in, and we're going to wipe the surface down, and you're going to see the difference and how well that has just been brought back to life. Look at the shine
it smells
on
really
this
nice,
now.
actually.
It's the Kirsty, it's the lemon.
I know.
It's the lemon. Now have a look at that.
It smells like a lemon drizzle cake.
Oh, don't say that. I love lemon drizzle cake. I could eat about 5 right now. So look at this. Look how well, and look at the shine now that's come from this tap. The tap, the draining board.
Chalky residue on it either, though, does it?
No, because it's a clay-based paste and there's no sort of abrasion or abrasive materials in there. You just get left with a nice shine. So there's no sort of residue that gets left in there. Some of these polishes that you get, they have that little beads in there, don't they? So as well as leaving that residue on there, it's going to scratch your surfaces as well.
Yep.
Now, if you're trying to clean something and make it look better, the last thing that you want is scratches all over it. So this is probably the best product to use in this instance because, like I say, we're not going to get any sort of smears. We're going to be left with this nice shine, and it's not going to scratch. So again, you don't even have to just use it on your taps. Let's go to the shower because I know that the shower doors are filthy.
They are.
Because of all of these watermarks that we've got all over them. So I'm just going to rinse off my sponge like so. I'm going to go into the bathroom. Now look at this door. This is an absolute nightmare of a door. Personally, if my shower door looked like this, I'd probably just get a new shower. I'd move out because I'm like, what is that? Do you know, if you were to live with someone or I had housemates and they've left the shower like this,
oh my God,
could you imagine?
I couldn't live with them.
You'd go mad, wouldn't you?
Couldn't live with them.
I've just wet my sponge. I'm just going to rub the handle like so.
Again, no gritty.
No gritty texture, so it's not even like
scratch.
Exactly. So sometimes when you use these products as well, your fingers always sort of bear the brunt of it, don't they?
Yeah.
But because it's a clay-based paste, that is right. Clay-based. Yeah, there we go.
Paste,
a clay-based paste. So if I put my teeth back in there, there's no sort of abrasions. There's no sort of beads in there. There's nothing that's going to scratch your surfaces. Please, could you pass me that cloth that I just used? Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. And then look how simple it is for us to just wipe and shine it. Now look at the difference between, look at the before and after. That's the one that we've obviously not cleaned, and this is the one that we've just cleaned here. And look at the difference. I can see myself in this one, whereas this one I'm just like, oh, dust. Looks looks all mucky. But again, this is the cleaning power of the Blue Magic multi-faceted cleaner and polish paste. Where else could we use this paste on? So we've just seen it on a shower head and the shower door, sorry, and then the draining board as well. But what if you had, you know, old materials, old heirlooms, for example? I don't know, a relative might have passed and they've left you a load of stuff in the attic. Remember that program, Cash in the Attic? This, oh, I used to love that program. See, I think products like this are the perfect thing for, you know, bringing back your old, what do you call this? Old metals back to life.
Yeah.
So this cup, for example, Where's my paste gone? Bear with.
That's okay. I remember that program, and I'd go down my nan's, and I'd be like, "I'm sure you've got this."
Raiding your nan's cupboards like, hi. Just seen this program. That's over £17,000. Can I have one, please? So again, have a look at the inside of that cup. Inside of that cup is obviously not looking the best, is it?
Nope.
Even the outside of the cup's not looking the best. But again, all I would do in this instance is I'd wet my cloth, or wet my sponge, sorry, just give it a good old rub into the spray, get a nice good old lather on there. And then I'm simply just going to put my sponge inside and just wipe like so. I'm going to wipe like so. And then in a couple of minutes time, this is going to be brought back, maybe not on the first use, but in a couple of uses time, think of it if it's an old, if you've had it for 10 years and it's been sat in your attic, it's not a magic product. It's not going to bring things back to life instantly. You might have to use it a couple of times, but just know that it will in fact come out. Because look, I'm just sort of scrubbing the inside of this, and you can see the colour of that sponge already. How nasty is that?
And that has been cleaned before as well.
Has it?
Yeah, so as you just said, like, you need to do things a couple of times sometimes for it to...
Yeah, for sure. Because yeah, look, you can see all the dirt, all the foam, all the foam and the dirt that's coming out of this mug. It is not a nice sight. But
it's not.
This is why we have the paste, because I'm just going to go in and just dry it off like so.
How many things do we put away in the attic, though? In the attic? Are we in America? Why are we saying attic?
In the loft. In the basement.
In the basement.
Now, have a look at that. Look at the difference.
Yes,
like, yeah, granted, there are still some marks in there, but that's because this is an old cup that's been here for however long. I don't even know how long this has been here, to be fair. But just know that a couple more applications of the BLUEMAGIC paste in this cup, and it would look like a brand new cup. It's going to bring everything back to life, and I think that's the main sort of ethos that we have here at BLUEMAGIC, is about bringing your things back to life. Like, yeah, you might have old things that have got stains on them, but you can bring them back to life. You can use the paste if you've got sort of materials. You can even use it on UPVC. So it's not even just on, you know, metals, like I've just shown this, or your shower doors, the cup there, I think that's copper, is it? And then you've got your stainless steel draining board as well. If you've got a piece of UPVC, so your windowsills, for example, think how dirty your windowsills get.
Doors as well.
And your doors, windowsills, what are they called? Your skirting boards. If you've got UPVC things like this, we can bring it back to life using the paste.
Windowsills.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Windowsills. So again, it's so simple to use. Wet your sponge, rub it into the clay, get yourself a nice bit of lather on the sponge. And let's do this side. So I'm going to turn it around there so you can see this side more. And look. I'm just going to rub on, and then you can see how easily that UPVC and the dirt is being lifted off using the BLUEMAGIC paste. So again, there's going to be no residues left on there, no nasties, caustics, bleaches, acids, solvents, nothing like that, because it's been made of 99.99% natural ingredients. So I've just wiped it off. I'm just going to get a cloth just to wipe any excess off. And then look, do you know, I did not think it was going to look as good as it did then. I don't think the camera's doing it justice, but look at the difference between what it was to what it is now.
Looks brand new.
Tell me that isn't a product worth buying. It's in the TikTok shop right now. It's on the Future Developments website right now. FutureDevelopments.shop. $14.99 for one, or what is it, 22 quid for two?
Yeah.
Free delivery. Why would you not? To me, it is a no-brainer. Free delivery. I love free stuff. So if you can get free delivery, why would you not? Right,
it's £15 for one now.
Oh!
We ran about that the other day, because it's £15 for free delivery.
Oh.
And it was on $14.99, so...
Oh, there we go.
We've changed it for you.
£15 there, so you're getting yourself free delivery when you buy the BLUEMAGIC Clean Polish Paste.
Yes.
What a bargain. What an absolute bargain. Sorry, I'm just going to wash my hands, dry my hands, because we're going to move on.
What are we doing next?
What are we doing next? Kirsty, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to do one more demonstration of BLUEMAGIC, actually. My favourite demonstration. Where are...
25 minutes.
No, this is what I'm going to do. This is actually my favourite demonstration. This is the magic.
Oh, I like this one.
This is the best one ever.
You can really see how it works.
Yeah, literally. If you've still not been sold on the staying and moving properties of BLUEMAGIC, if this one doesn't pique your interest, then nothing will.
Nope.
To be totally honest with you. Now, where is my iodine? Here it is. Here we've got some iodine disinfectant solution. Now this is obviously used in surgeries. It's used in surgeries to disinfect the body, and it stains so that the doctors and the surgeons can see what areas of your body have been disinfected. So it's been made and designed to stain your skin. So I'm just going to spray I'm going to spray a bit of this into some water, and I'm just going to give it a stir. Going to give it a stir using my trusted pal here, my knife. Now, look at that. That is designed, like I keep saying, to stain your skin so that the surgeons know what area has been disinfected, so they're not, causing any sort of damage or injury there. Now, watch this. I've got BLUEMAGIC concentrate. I've got some iodine solution here, and I'm just going to drop it in like so. And look how the stain of that iodine is just disappearing. It's dissipated, it's been broken down, it's been lifted into the surface, and now it's just in the ether somewhere. So that iodine is gone.
Yes.
I don't know where it's gone, but just know that it's just gone. BLUEMAGIC has removed it. Now, magicians never reveal their secrets, do they?
No.
So we're not telling you where it's gone. But just know that
Even we don't, we? No.
I don't even know where it's gone. I mean, I wouldn't drink it as nice as it does look, but that, ladies and gents, is how well BLUEMAGIC works as a stain remover. That is BLUEMAGIC. That is BLUEMAGIC. Let's move on. Moving on to some glue. Where is it? Where's my glue? The Monster Grip Industrial Strength Super Glue is in the shop right now. Now, obviously, like I've said, this is an industrial strength super glue. It's fast acting, and it dries, it will stick your items together in 20 seconds, and it will cure them in around 24. Now, here is something that I made earlier. I actually bought my one of my son's toys in because I broke it.
No.
He didn't even break it, it was me that broke it. So I was like, right, son, we've got some super glue in the shop today. I'm going to take it into work and I'm going to fix it for you. He said, what about your manager? Will your manager not shout at you? And I was like, oh, ain't you a babe? But look, so where that, I broke it here where the handle is. So I've had to stick it back together. And look, that now is not going anywhere. That is so sturdy. I would throw it on the floor, but I don't want to risk breaking it again.
He's going to be happy tomorrow.
He's going to be absolutely buzzing when I see him again and I'll show him his toy. But if you had anything else that you wanted to stick together, maybe it'd be a tile, for example. This is how easy it's going to be to stick this all back together. Whoa! Oh, I'm destroying everything. How are we smashing this tile?
Oh, put a cloth over the top of it.
Oh, okay. So it's a good job. Actually,
yeah.
Right.
That's
so
it.
cloth
and
on
then
top.
And then just bang.
1, 2, 3.
And you should have a neat.
I do.
Little pieces. There you go.
Look at that. Look.
You couldn't do that again if you tried.
I couldn't, could I? That's quite a good cut there. So here we go. Here's our ceramic tile that you've just seen me smashed to pieces. Look at that, coming apart. So with this being a ceramic tile, the process is a little bit different when it comes to drying your items on there. So because it's ceramic and ceramic is a porous material, you have to wet it first. But with most other things, so plastics, metals, woods, you're not going to have to wet it. But like I say, because it's ceramic and ceramic is a porous material, I'm just going to dip a bit of water onto that so that this ceramic, the porous ceramic will sort of soak up the water and then allow the glue to sit on top of it to create a nice sort of, what would we call it? A nice barrier there for the glue to sit on and stick together. Now, it's the oxygen and the lack of oxygen that gets to the glue that makes this such an easy product to use. And that's why it dries so fast as well. Because the lack of oxygen that gets to the glue, it dries in 20 seconds. And then, like I say, it cures fully within around 24 hours. So it's as simple as I've just stuck a bit of glue onto the surfaces here. And then I'm just going to stick them together like so. Now I'm just going to hold them in place for around 20 seconds. Obviously, I'm just going to put some pressure on that. Now, the pressure and the lack of oxygen that's getting to the glue is what's going to make it stick together. Now, I think I've messed this up somewhere here.
Yeah, you probably better put it on the table and...
Yes, I'm going to put it on the table and hold it together like so.
How long till that's fully cured then?
So fully cured, this will be about 24 hours, but it's going to dry and stick together in around 20 seconds. So I'm going to look at the screen here and just time it. When we get to 44, 30, I'm gonna take my fingers off here. But I mean, this is the perfect product if you've got DIY projects that you're always doing, because it works on absolutely everything. Like the only thing that is not gonna stick together is polypropylene and polyurethane. So things like cling film, plastic bags, they're not gonna be stuck together using this glue. But things like, you know, ceramic tiles, you just saw me with a plastic children's toy there. Kids' toys break so easily.
Yes.
My son's got a remote control car that goes on the roof. It fell off the roof the other day.
Oh, we had one of them.
Oh, I was like, I watched it fall and I was like, and then obviously it landed.
£40 on the floor.
Literally, nothing broke, thank God. But yeah, I thought, do you know what? I need to get some of this glue. I genuinely need to get some of this glue in my life. Now, look at that. It is stuck together. Thank the Lord. Yes, it worked. But look at that. It was never in doubt. 20 seconds and that tile is stuck back together. Now, it dries clearly as well.
Yeah,
so you can't see any sort of the glue residue that has been left on the surface there because it dries clear. And I'll show you how well it does in fact dry clear using some glass.
What do you do if you get it on your fingers?
Cry. No, I'm joking. If you do get it on your fingers, don't worry. All you have to do is just rub them together as quickly as you possibly can. Don't sort of put any pressure on there, because if you put pressure on it, no oxygen is going to be getting to the glue, which is going to make it stick even faster. Rub your fingers together quickly to remove any sort of excess glue and prevent it sticking together, because if you don't, your fingers will be stuck together forever.
Yes.
I'm joking, they probably won't be stuck together forever, but they will be stuck together because this is monster strength, monster grip, industrial strength super glue. It's industrial strength.
Yes.
And do you know what? How much are we charging for this as well, by the way?
£11.99.
£11.99, and you get what, 50 grams as well, don't you, for this? Now, usually the super glues that we see in the shops, what, £7-8?
Yes.
For not even as much as that. I think some of the that main brand of super glue, whatever it's called, the one beginning with L, I think they're about £7 for 20 grams, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're not going to work as quickly or as well and hold things together as strongly as the Monster Grip does. So if anything, you're saving yourself money as well by just buying yourself the one bottle of this. But anyway, enough about the price of it, because we already know how good of it is a price. I'm going to stick 2 drops onto our glass here. Try not to spill it everywhere.
It doesn't dry out either though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Some glues that I've bought before, you get like one use out of it and you put it in the cupboard and think, oh yeah, I'll do for next time. And then you come to use it and it's all dried up. And
it's stuck together.
Yeah.
That's another thing, because the bottle is made of polypropylene as well. It's not going to stick together, and the lid isn't going to stick to the bottle, because I can't tell you the amount of times I've used super glue. I've put the lid back on. There might have been a little bit of excess glue at the top of it, and it's stuck together. Then it's stuck together, then the nozzle itself is dried up and covered in glue. Then I'm having to cut the nozzle off, and then I'm just getting a big fat blob of glue instead. Whereas this, because you've got a precision nozzle as well, let's try that again. Precision nozzle, because you've got one of those as well, you can literally get directly into the grooves of where you are wanting to stick your glue on. Like with that tile, for example, I literally got the precision nozzle. I got the nozzle. I'm not saying.
Don't even say
I'm not going to try and say that anymore. I got the precision nozzle, and I went down the crack quite easily, and it stuck. Yeah. And then you just see me sticking those glue pieces together there, and look. It's glue, it's stuck together clearly. Can't really see that, can you? Look at that. Ta-da!
Yes.
And that isn't going anywhere. That is going nowhere, Kirsty.
Also helps if you put the glue in the fridge as well, which I never knew.
You're supposed to put glue in the fridge?
Yeah, you're supposed to put the Monster glue into the fridge.
I don't know.
Why is that? Fridge. Just helps it to keep the flow.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So
just
it
put it in the
stick.
fridge. Yes. Right. Now, Kirsty, are you ready?
Go on.
Because you know what I'm about to do. I'm going to stick some water in a bucket, and we are going outside. We're going outside because I want to show you how strong this glue actually is. So I'm going to fill up fill up a bucket of water. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this vinyl, and I'm going to stick it. That's already been stuck together. Where's the other piece? Here we go. Here's a piece of vinyl. Once this bucket's filled up a little bit more, I'm going to glue this piece of vinyl together to the same piece of vinyl, and then we're going to hang it over Kirsty's head. Kirsty looked at me like, no, you are not. You can swim. Right, so literally, we're going to stick the vinyl together using the couple of drops of the glue, and I'm going to hold a bucket of water over a balcony, a bridge, whatever you want to call it, just so we can see how well it does in fact. Whoa! Water's going everywhere. Right, so here we go. Here is my lid, and here is my piece of vinyl.
Are you sticking it together before we go out? Yeah.
Absolutely. Stick it together before we go out, let it dry for a minute. Then I'm going to hold it by the handle, and you'll see how this does work and how well it works. And in such little time as well. I think that's the main thing as well. All these craft projects that you've got, if you're up against the clock and you haven't got 5-10 minutes, or I don't know however long it is for the things to dry, you can literally leave this on for 20 seconds. It's going to dry it perfectly, and then it's going to cure again in 24 hours. So those craft projects that you've got, it's going to almost half the time that you're able to do those in, because where you might have had to stick something together and then let it set and then come back to it in a couple of hours when it's fully cured, you know that you can use this and it's going to dry like this. It's going to dry solid, and you're going to have so much protection as well with that glue.
I'll always remember when my parents used to, end of term, the sole of your shoe would start to come off. My parents would glue it back together because I've got like 2 weeks left, and they'd have a peg on it, and it'd have to sit with the peg on overnight for it to dry and cure.
Wow, see?
Back in the day.
Way back when, that is what you would have had to do. But if you've got shoes that you need to stick back together, you've got talking shoes, the tongues are falling off, the soles are falling off, get yourself the Monster Grip glue. Don't just stick it, Monster Grip it.
Monster Grip it.
Look at that for a slogan. Right, that is about done. That's been about 20 seconds. Let's go outside.
Let's go.
Come on then, Kirsty. Oh, there's some screen wash. We're going to be talking about screen wash soon, aren't we?
Oh, it's not gone dark yet.
It feels weird coming out here and there's not a car here.
I know.
One of our cars usually parks here, isn't it? Right, so here's my bucket of water, and here is the vinyl. I'm going to come in so you can see here, and you can see my incredibly dry hands covered in all that paste. Look at that.
Yep.
So here we go. I'm going to hold it over like so, and you can see that is not going anywhere. I'm even going to use the bit that I've glued on to put as much pressure on that joint as I can, and look at that. That is not going anywhere. That has literally been 20 seconds of me pushing it together using the glue, removing the oxygen from that glue to allow the glue to stick together as strongly and as well as it has done. Because think how long you would have had to wait if you were using normal super glue, even like a Pritt stick or whatever.
Yeah.
Super glues to do this. Like, granted, you're not going to get your glue and start hanging buckets over your head, are you, or hanging it over a balcony. But we're doing this to show you how strong the glue is. We're saying it's Monster Grip industrial strength super glue. It's not just glue, it's industrial strength super glue. So imagine what else you can use this on. Like, we're using it on vinyl to hang over buckets over people's heads and hanging it over balconies. But if you had craft projects, like I say, your cars needed fixing, any sort of items in your house that needed sticking back together, your kids' toys, these are all examples of reasons and places and things that you can use the Monster Grip glue on with ease. Because look how easy that was as well. It took me, what, a minute for that all to stick together?
Do you know what? I always think when we do that, I wonder what the weight is that it'd hold.
That is a very good question.
I'm going to ask that, yeah.
We should, shouldn't we?
I will get back to you.
We should ask. Can we get some dumbbells in here as well then, can't we? Get some dumbbells and I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can get a workout in and I can demonstrate some products to you as well. Because why would you not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? But that, in essence, is the Monster Grip Gorilla Glue. And it is in the Future Developments website right now. It's in the TikTok shop right now. Get yourselves into the website and add into your basket and get checking out. I cannot tell you how good that product is. Genuinely one of the best we've ever seen.
It is.
If not the best. Now what's that? A little bit of glue there. Let's see if we can get rid of that with some BLUEMAGIC. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That has now gone. Right, what time are we on? What time is it?
I have 10 minutes left.
10 minutons. 10 minutons. Right, come on
Yes.
then. Let's go over. Let's talk about some screen wash.
Okay.
Talk about some screen wash. Screen wash. Hiya. Welcome back to the BLUEMAGIC wall. But we're not talking about BLUEMAGIC anymore. So disregard everything that you can see here and focus on these 12 bottles of screen wash. Screen wash comes in these tablets. Look, don't even come closer because you can't really see from there, can you? Look at that. Auto Care screen wash tablets. You get 12 tablets in a packet. Now, you get in 60 litres of screen wash from these 12 tablets because one tablet makes 5 litres. So 12 times 5, quick maths, is 60. So for 60 litres of screen wash, you're paying $11.99, I think then.
Yeah.
$11.99, so that works out at less than £1 for a 5 litre bottle of screen wash. Yes. Where else are you going to find 5 litres of screen wash for £1? You are not. That is the answer that we are looking for, Kirsty. You're not finding this anywhere else. You're not finding screen wash that has rain guard technology, that has non-streaking sort of properties in there, and that gets rid of insects and bugs on your windscreen. You're not finding that anywhere else on the market for the price that we are giving it to you all year round, basically. I was going to say today. It's not even just today, it's all year round.
Yeah.
If you see us on TikTok, you'll see it gets even cheaper. We do flash sales and it goes down to £9.
Yeah.
75 pence for 5 litres of screen wash. Look at this. So with the tubes, you get 12 tablets. One tablet will make 5 litres of screen wash, as I've mentioned. If you didn't want 5 litres of screen wash, you could simply snap your tablet in half and you would get 2.5 litres per half of a tablet. But for the purposes of the demonstration, I'm going to stick it directly into my bottle of water and we're going to watch the fast dissolving action of the screen wash tablets. So in about 5 or 10 minutes, this bottle is going to look the exact same colour as this one, and you're going to be getting the powerful stain removing properties, the screen wash, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
you're going to get the powerful
screen
wash, there we go,
properties.
window screen cleaning capabilities of the screen wash, but it comes in tablet form so you can put it directly into your reservoir as well. So if you didn't necessarily have one of these 5 litre bottles of water hanging around, because let's be honest, who does? Stick these directly into your reservoirs, get yourselves a bottle of water, top up your screen wash reservoir with the water, and you're going to be getting the exact same screen wash properties, if not more, because it's a higher concentrate. Not to say that it's not going to still do the same job, but obviously you're going to be getting a higher concentrate if you use half a tablet with a litre of water as opposed to 2.5. But the main point I always love to get across with the screen wash is you're getting 12 bottles of screen wash for the price of £11.99. Screen wash can come in excess of what, 7, 8, 9 quid. So let's say for argument's sake you're paying £8 for a bottle of screen wash. There's 12 of them there. £96 you're having to pay for 12 bottles of screen wash. So they're paying £96, having to keep going to the shops, buying these big plastic things. You got them stacked up in your garage. You can buy one of these tubes of tablets, buy yourself one of those reusable bottles if you really wanted to, keep this in the back of your car, keep yourself some tablets, and then fill this bottle up, and you know that you're always going to be covered with screen wash.
Yeah.
That is the best sell.
Can you store that tube anywhere?
Anywhere. Because it's watertight as well, Kirsty, it's not going to get wet. So even if you are out in the rain, for example, and you whip out one of these tablets and you whip these out because you're trying to put them in your screen wash, as long as you're closing the lid and it's fully sealed, that is now airtight, so no water is getting into that, so you're safe and the tablets aren't going to be ruined as well. Yeah. Which is the main thing, because what's the point in getting 12 tablets and you use one of them? Then the
I know, especially if you're storing them in your glove box and you think, when the winter comes.
Yeah, that's the point. -3 degrees it works down to as well. So these, I'm dreading this winter. We are going to have the coldest winter ever this year. So if in this instance, when we're getting down to those -3 temperatures, you might think, oh no, my pipes are all going to freeze up because of the screen wash that's in there. Don't worry, this works down to temperatures as low as -3 degrees. So you're safe, you're comfortable, and you know that you're still going to get that same level of screen wash protection with, like I say, your rain guard. Basically, the rain guard, it beads the rain off of your windscreen. Yeah. So it helps with visibility as well.
You can tell the difference when you're on the motorway and the rain's coming down.
Especially in the dark. What's that thing called that people have got? Astigmatism?
Oh yeah, we're driving at night.
Yeah, driving at night with flashing lights, and you see the lights and it's like, I can't see. So if you've got astigmatism and then you're traveling in the rain as well, I don't know if I've got it, but it happens sometimes on the drive. And I think, if I didn't have windscreen wash, I'd be finished. Yeah. Like genuinely,
you're literally driving and you think, how am I getting home?
Yeah, I'm driving blind. It's like driving when have you ever driven in autopilot before?
Oh what?
You've driven in autopilot. You've been driving.
Oh yeah, you do.
Like,
With them lights red?
How am I here? Yeah. How many red lights have I just driven through?
How did you go over that roundabout? I did that earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
You need to go back to bed. You need to go to sleep. But yes, 12 bottles of Screen Wash for $11.99 works out a bottle of Screen Wash a month because there are 12 months in a year and there are 12 bottles of Screen Wash.
Ruining the display.
Do you know what? I'm actually quite proud that this is the first time that's ever happened in the
I know.
3 months that I've been here. I've never knocked anything off of the wall up until today. Is that a bit of a bad omen? Hopefully it's not. But anyway, 12 bottles of Screen Wash so basically getting year-round protection. If you are a heavy motorway driver, you do a lot of driving on country roads and you're always having to use your windscreen to get rid of your windscreen, the dirt, the bugs, whatever it may be on your windscreen, it's all going to be got rid of using the Screen Wash. So if you're not using a bottle a month, think how long this could last you. Think how long these 12 bottles of Screen Wash could actually last you. But remember, you're not getting the 12 bottles of Screen Wash, you're getting 1 tube of Screen Wash tablets. I'm coming in so you can see the packaging. Because look at this. Ta-da. We did like a little carousel, don't we? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All season Screen Wash tablets from AutoCare. So again, like I say, it works all year round. 1 tablet makes 5 litres of Screen Wash. You're not finding 5 litres of Screen Wash anywhere else for as cheap as we are, or what we're selling it for. No, I'm not using the word cheap because of the connotation that comes with the word. Kirsty, that was the word I was looking for the other day as well, by the way.
What?
Connotation.
Oh.
Yes, remember?
Yes.
So the word cheap always has connotations of being bad quality. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
This is not cheap. It's good value for money. There's a difference between good value for money and a cheap product. Cheap products are the ones where you're paying £3 for Screen Wash. It's a cheap product because it stinks. It smells like chemicals. It doesn't wash your windscreens properly. And then for the cheek, it leaves streaks on your windscreen. So you've got windscreen wash there. You've got a smeary windscreen as it is. Then you've used a windscreen wash, and what's it done is made those smears 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Why would you want to get that? And why would you want to have a product that's making your screen look even worse than it already does? Get yourself the Screen Wash tablets. You're going to have non-streaking formulas in there. It removes insects and bugs, and it contains the rain guard as well. So all of those benefits of these tablets are here. They are right here for you. I don't need to sell this any more than I should have to. You're getting 12 bottles of Screen Wash for $11.99. Kirsty, where is anyone finding that as cheap as they are? Do you know what I always say to people? If you can find this on the market in the UK, not no Chinese stuff, or anywhere else, find it in the UK, manufactured in the UK, and I will come personally hand deliver these to your house if you can find them. And I'm saying that with confidence because I know that you won't. So I'm not going to be visiting any of you because you're going to be buying the Screen Wash tablets in the future development shop.
On the internet now, I need
someone's going to make it themselves and be like, I've manufactured this myself. I'll tell you what, if you do manufacture it yourself, it has to be non-streak, it has to include rain guard, and it has to get rid of insects and bugs.
And you need all the certificates with it.
Exactly, and all the certificates that we have got with this product, because I'm that confident that you won't find this anywhere else. It is genuinely one of the good. I said bleeded this morning.
One of the goodies.
One of the goodies. What is going on? One of the best Screen Wash products I've ever come across, if not the best. Before I started working here, I used to buy the cheap ones for £3 because I'm like, it's Screen Wash, it's going to do the same job. But working here, I realised that it doesn't. The Screen Wash that I use and I had in my car, when I'm using it, it stinks. And I hate that.
Yeah, some have a real horrible smell, don't they?
Chemically smell that lingers in your car. So it's like you drive and you're smelling that for the duration of your journey.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get out of your car, you come back in it, and it's like, why can I still smell Screen Wash?
Yeah.
So it's an absolute nightmare. These don't smell of anything. So you're not going to have that sort of chemically manufactured smell to your Screen Wash tablets. So that, for me personally, is the best thing about these Screen Wash tablets, is the fact that you get 12 for $11.99. So what's that? Less than £1 a tablet. You're saving yourself all of these plastic bottles that you would have potentially had to reuse or get rid of. Keep them in your garage. I don't know what you'd be doing. Building forts of plastic bottles. Let's get rid of the plastic bottle forts. Let's use cardboard instead. Cardboard's more environmentally friendly, isn't it? Instead of plastic. So get yourselves in the shop. Get yourselves the AutoCare Screen Wash tablets right now. FutureDevelopments.shop. Spend £15 or more and you're getting free delivery. Ain't that right, Kirsty?
You are.
I am right. I'm always right. I mean, that's a lie, but you know. Screenmash tablets, look at that. I'm not saying anything else more on these Screenmash tablets. You can see it for yourself. As I've been talking, you can see in live, real time, how this bottle that I dropped the tablet in is now the same color as this one. And that's because of the fast dissolving action of the tablets. So you can put it in your reservoir and you can know that you're gonna be safe and you're gonna be comfortable, and the Screenmash is going to work.
Yes.
Exactly. Right, let's go back over. Let's go back over for the last couple of seconds of the show, and I can say goodbye from behind the desk.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds, is that it?
To say your goodbyes.
Say your goodbyes, I'm coming to get you! I feel like being in McCall. Right, YouTube, Facebook, thank you very much for joining me this evening on Thursday's Future Developments live on YouTube and on Facebook. I've been Tarik. This has been Kirsty. Say goodbye, Kirsty.
Bye.
We will. Oh, do you know what? I will see you tomorrow. I'm not leaving here. So if you see me in the same clothes tomorrow, it's because I've not been let out to leave the building.